Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to cold Toronto. Who lives in this kind of weather? And is that what we're going to talk about? Nah. Your God is a devil. What? God is a devil? And that's what we're going to talk about. In this channel, we talk about everything and anything that makes us not awesome, but the best, awesomest human beings ever. Your God is a devil. Some people are going to hate me on this channel now. Listen to this and listen to this very carefully. On this channel, we're here to grow to great heights. And I use these analogies and this way of living to propel me to great heights. Was I thinking like this before? No. On this channel, I practice things on me and I share it with the world. Why? Because my job is to help everybody grow to great heights. I use me as a guinea pig. You do it? Great. If you don't, great. It hurts me none. So why do I say your God is a devil? First of all, what is God? Love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, prosperity. Higher forms, higher energies. Faith. That's your God. What is a devil? A devil worshiper. Worry, doubt, fear, anxiety, frustration, depression, fear. Devil worshiper. So if that is the case and we've established that, where does God exist? In your mind, in your heart. Where's your devil exist? Where does he exist? In your mind. God and devil are in your mind. So then here's the thing. If they exist here, then if you're trying to achieve great things in your life, why are you afraid? If you have fear in anything, you're worshiping your devil. So what is your religion? If you don't focus on the faith part, then you're really focusing on the fear part, your devil. You either worshiping your God, your religion, or you're worshiping what? Fear, your religion. Are you a devil worshiper? Or are you a faith worshiper? Think about that. What is your religion? People say, I am faithful, I am this, I am that. But guess what? Yet they have fear in everything that they do in life. And that fear is dragging you down. Faith propels you to great heights. What is it that you want? Low or high? What is it that you want? So am I saying you'll never have fear in your life? Nah. It exists in here. You will always have push and pull in your life. But if you understand to live this way, you will expand to great heights. As Harash Vagassi says, anything you do in life, always ask yourself, is this expanding me or it is contracting me? Are you a devil worshiper or do you believe in God? What is your religion? This is how it works. You create your fear in your mind. Your God exists in your mind. Everything is in your mind. God is there to propel you to great heights if you want. If you believe in faith. Most people believe in what? Fear. And the world today, if you look at it, is soft. That is the fear part. Life is for expansion and expression, fuller expression. That is what your God wants. Expand and fuller express. And if you expand and express, your life as you know it will go into great heights and you will be happier. This is how it works, my friends. Case in point, look at Elon Musk. Expand and express. First human being to earn $1 trillion. That is his pay package. He would not be earning $1 trillion if he was regressing in his life and being timid, and if his God was fear. Think about that. He would be worshiping a devil then. His God is what? Is love. Is not fear. It is faith. He's expanding and expressing in this world. That is why he's a genius. This is how it works, my friends. As Napoleon Hill says, fear is a man-made devil. Self-confidence, faith in oneself, is both a man-made weapon which defeats this devil, and a man-made tool which builds a triumphant life. And it is more than that. It is a link to the irresistible forces of the universe, which stands behind a man who does not believe in failure and defeat as anything but a temporary experience. Wow! If you understand what I just said, if you understand what Napoleon Hill is saying, then you will never be afraid in your life. Why? Because fear is a man-made tool. It is your devil in your mind. People go to pray, yet they are unhappy, they are fat, they are miserable, their relationships stink, yet they're praying all day long. That's not what your God wants you to do. That's not what your God wants you to do. Just pray all day long. If you do that, you are useless to your God. He wants you to pray, but He doesn't want you to just sit all day long and pray. That's not what your God wants you to do. Your God wants you to expand and express in your life, in your mind, in your body, in your soul, in your finances, in your relationships, in your whole aura. That's what your God wants you to do. Now you are a faithful servant. Now you're useful to your God. Because your Creator wants to experience everything to and through you. Understand this way of living. I'm not saying you will never have fear. Fear is part of the process. But the question is, how can you come back from that fear and your failure and come back to even greater heights? How do you handle it? In here, in your mind. This is how it works, my friends. Trust me, I'm learning this at a tender, loving age of 62. I practice this way of living myself in my life. Why? Because this is the way to live. Look at the society today. It is so soft. It is so corrupt. But guess what? Live in here. Don't conform to the world outside, how they live. Don't let them push your buttons. Live in your mind. You create your world in your mind, and when you become it starts attracting you in your life. That is the secret. That is your God. This is how it works. I never understood this. I am learning at a tender, loving age of 21. Don't tell anybody. I am regressing in my age all day long. I am getting younger and younger every day as I'm learning this stuff. Listen to this, my friends. Lots of lessons in this little video that I'm sharing with you today. This is how it works. Live in the mind. Do not conform to the world. Question is, my friends, the question is, are you worshiping your God or are you worshiping your devil? It's up to you. They both exist in here. Your God is here, your devil is here. That is it. You become what you think about. You are God's greatest creation. Just because, actually, just before you are going to achieve great heights in your life, the devil is going to come to you and say, Kareem, you're fine. You don't need to work this hard. Guess what? You're okay. You don't need more. More fear is going to come to you just before that breakthrough in your life. That is your devil trying to bring you back. But freedom is through pain always. You gotta push through that fear barrier to achieve great heights in your life. This is how it works, my friends. Are you a devil worshiper or are you a God worshiper? My question to you is, who is your God that you're worshiping? Is it love? Is it faith? Or is it hate? Or is it fear? Your choice. I shared something amazing with you today. If you learn to live this way, your life will and has to change. Because when you are going through great heights and you don't feel like doing things, case in point, today I did not feel like doing this video, but I said, you know what? This has to be shared with the world. So when I feel not like doing something, that is when I have to do it. That is when I want to do it, because I know freedom is just through that pain, through that fear barrier. That is when you actually do it, when you don't feel like doing it. That is where you grow. That is creating self-love in your life. If I did not do this video, that is perpetuating hate towards me, not conforming to what I believe in. I practice this way of living. I love me. I don't love anybody as much as I love me. I love me so much that I can make love to me. Why? Because if I don't love me, I cannot love anybody else in this world. Everything starts within you. Understand to live this way. Don't conform to the world. Live in your mind and love you. Who is your religion? Who is your God? Is it love or is it hate? Up to you. I shared with you something amazing today. Live this way and see what happens in your life. If you think I gave you value, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel so we can make this world the best world ever. And if you think I am weirdo, and guess what? That's okay too. Comment. Hey Kareem, you're one weird dude. And that's okay too. And this is what I'm sharing with you today. Live consciously, with purpose in this moment now, and with freaking passion. So much passion that you make love to yourself every freaking day, because that is your God. Your love. Faith is your God. So my question to you is, who do you believe in? Big question mark.